Hello, welcome to my house and welcome to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I have this incredible idea. This will be a quick video where I will show you how you can make this stitch. We are going to combine, we are going to create like kind of chess board, right? We are going to combine colors and it seems to be made with needles, right? But guess what? I used the hook, so I will show you how you can make it and you will use it for your coming projects, maybe for a pillow or maybe for a sweater, for a blanket, for many other things. Look at the back how it is. And well, I will give you the material that I use. I use three different colors. I use in shades of blue, and this material is between light and medium, between number 3 and 4. And I will show you how we are going to make it straight or with this like diamonds right outside. And I will use the hook of 3.5 millimeters. But well, before we start, I invite all of you to subscribe. Remember that it's completely free. Let's start. Well, we will start with our hook. I want to show you the weight yarn of this material. It's beautiful. If you crochet a little bit tight, use a bigger number, okay? In this case, I will use the number 4. So the important is that you make as many chains until you get multiples of 12. I will make a sample, so I will make 48 chains plus one chain, right, to start. Then in the second stitch we will insert the hook like this, like leaning the hook, and right there we will make the first stitch. We will leave the last loops in hold. We will make 4, 5 and 6 plus the first stitch that we made. We will have 7, right? Then we will take 2 together, yarn over and take the next 2, yarn over, take the next 2, yarn, take 2, yarn over and take the last 2, and like this is how we are going to continue. Then we will insert the hook right in the thread that we have in front of each stitch. Right there we will insert the hook in front like this, taking only this thread, yarn over again, and we will leave the last loops in hold. You see, we place the hook in front, we turn over, and then we leave the loops in hold. So again we will have 7. Then we will insert the hook in the 8th stitch and we will take 2, 2, 2 and the last 2. Again we will repeat. We will insert the hook in front, turn over, bring them through and leave the last loops in hold. Then we are going to insert the hook in the 9th stitch in the base chain, and then we take 2, 2, 2, 2 and the last 2. Then we will place the hook in front, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and then the number 6 in the next stitch in the base chain. We take 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 and the last 2. I will make it again to review with you, so you will see how easy it is. We have to make 5 rows like this one, okay? And I think it's perfect and very useful for any project that you may have. Imagine to a blanket with this stitch combining different colors. I think that it will be an amazing idea. So well, we have to make with this color 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 rows. Okay then, the last row will be like this. This will be the row number 6, and while we insert the hook we will take all the threads with us, you see, and like this is how we are going to kind of bind off with this color, stitches with this color, and then I will show you how we are going to combine, and we will insert and slip one, and this will be the first square. Okay, so let's go with the second square. So we will repeat again. We will take the 6 stitches. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. and we will repeat what we have just made. So I will get ahead and make this square. Well, I did head a bit. I have 3 squares, and remember that each square has 5 rows, and in the number 6 we will close it. So we will insert the hook right in front and bring them through. In this row we won't hold the stitches in the hook, right? And this is how we will close each square. Okay, so let's start all over again in case that you have any doubt. Remember that we will take 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we will take these stitches and we will start taking 2 by 2. Okay, and like this we are going to make 5 rows. In the number 6 we will close it, okay, and kind of pinned off the square. Well, like this I'm going to continue the whole row with this same color. At the end of the row we are going to change color. But while we make this, I'm going to review with you. Remember, once we have all the loops in hold, we are going to insert the hook in the stitch of the next square. Sorry, at the end of the square, and again. So again, we will take first all the stitches. We will insert the hook and yarn over, and like this is how we are going to continue. Then when we have all the stitches in hold, we will insert the hook right next to the square and we will take the next stitch. And like this 2 by 2, we will continue until we have 5 rows, and in the number 6, we will bind off like this the whole row with this same color. Well, remember that we made as a base chain 48 chains and we have 5 squares. So please take that into account. Remember that the most important is that you make this base chain for a multiple of 12. Well, it's important that you make your sample because like this you will know exactly how many stitches you need. For example, with the yarn that I will use for my blanket, if it's the case, for example, I will make this sample and I will know exactly how many stitches do I need, and also it will help me to calculate how many yarn do I need. Okay, so now we finished the row and we finish with this color. So we are going to cut, we are going to slip one just to close, okay? To finish with this color, remember that at the end we will hide it with the embroidery needle or with our hook. Now, where we started in the same side, facing to the right side, we are going to put the next color, okay? So we will start right here in the top of this first square. So I choose this color, it's a bright blue. I will start right here. So we will take the first stitch and look, it's basically the same, it's very easy to follow, and we will start taking stitch by stitch, and we will leave the last loops in hold. I don't know if you can listen, but it's raining so hard, so sorry if you listen something weird, but it's crazy. I love when it rains, right? But it's a little bit noisy. Okay, so basically we are going to take all the stitches the same, we are going to keep them in hold, and then 2 by 2 we are going to bring them through. Okay, so again we will repeat. We will place the hook behind the first thread like this, one by one. Okay, then we are going to take the last thread, inserting the hook in the next stitch. You will see how we are going to fill in all the spaces, and this color will kind of lean, okay, in the next side of the square that we made. So I will show you how it looks. So here I'm making a review with you. Remember to go in order one by one, and look how we are filling these spaces of this side too. So we are going to take 2 stitches by 2, and also we are going to complete and make 5 rows. In the row number 6, well, right there we are going to kind of bind off all the stitches. But okay, I want to finish this segment with you so we can review and you can see how it is. Please let me know in the comments if you have any project in mind that you are thinking to use this stitch. I think it's beautiful, it's so easy. It kind of looks that it's made with other technique, but it's fantastic that we can make it with the hook. My favorite technique is the hook. Needles, I found it beautiful, but I don't know, I feel more frame making something with the hook, right? So here we almost finished. We have the 5 rows that we need in each segment. So it means that now we have to bind off, okay? And then we will start and go with the next segment. So here we have 5. So remember, in the 6th row we also going to go by one, and while we make this we are going to bring them through. We won't keep them in the hook anymore. Now we will slip one in at the end of the last stitch like this. So now to go to the next square and continue with the row, we will basically follow the same technique. In each stitch we will just turn over and we will keep the loops in the hook, and then like this is how we are going to continue. Then 2 by 2 we are going to continue. Well, like this is how I'm going to continue the whole row. I will show you how it looks at the end so you can see better the combination and also the stitch. I hope that so far you found it easy. Remember that here we will have to go in order to fill all the spaces and to take all the stitches with us. Okay, so like this we are going to take and finish the row. Well, here you see how we finish ending having 4 squares instead of 5. Okay, so it's completely okay, don't worry. And now I remember that I told you that this row we use the bright blue. Sorry, in this row we use the shades of blue. Now we are going to use the shades, the bright blue, and this is how we finish. Now to start with the next row, we will start right here in the top of this square to fill the spaces and to continue. At the end we will have this irregular shape, but don't worry, I will show you how you can make it to close the square of it's okay for you. You can leave this irregular edge. Okay, and to start with this third row we will make 6 chains. This will be the base for the next square. I think I will leave a longer thread so later I can hide it. Remember that I take this very serious and I always suggest that you leave a long thread because like this you will have a better ending and you will see that it will be an amazing, uh, it will look amazing. Okay, like this you will make sure that your project will be saved with the time and will last forever. Okay, so here we have 6 chains as a base to make this. Remember that we will go one by one, inserting the hook and taking the stitch and leaving them in hold. We will have 6, and while we make this we will fill the space in the other side. So we will take 2 by 2 with this new color. This is the third row. Okay, so again we will take 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we will take the number 6 in one side of this square. Well, also it's very important that you count how many stitches do you take, okay? Because then we find out that we have more, and then our squares are increasing and we don't know why. So please be careful, count, relax, take your time to make this, the result will be worth it. Okay, so like this is how we are going to continue. I'm going to review with you. I want to finish this um, square with you so you can see how we are going to continue, and then I will leave you so you can make more rows. Also, I will continue making more rows to show you how it looks, and then how we are going to finish if you decide to leave the edge like this, or if you well, want to fix it and have the edge straight. So you will decide how it will be. Remember that we have to complete the 5 rows, and in the number 6 we will bind off. And well, remember that in this third row we start over again because we made 6 rows as space chain. So now we will continue. This will be the 6th row of this first segment, and this is how we pinned off, and then we can continue with the next side. Okay, let's review. We will finish, we will like kind of slip one, like to close, right? And then to continue with the second square, we will repeat and make basically the same. Okay, so like this until we have 5 rows and we have completed. Take the stitches of the other side. Okay, remember to go in order and to count. So like this is how we are going to continue. I will alternate the colors, and we are going to have a kind of zigzag in the edge, a irregular edge, but I will show you how you can fix it and make this edge straight. Well, here I want that you see this. Before I let you go and we continue, I want to show you that this is the end of the row number 3. Here we don't have any more sides to lay on and to continue, right? And to fill that spaces. So I will come back. Here we were continuing the same. We start the same way. And look, so we have to take 6, 5, and here the last stitch we will take it here from the edge because we don't have more place to go, right? And again we will continue, we will come back. The thing is that we have to complete the 6 stitches, so like this is how we are going to make it. Again we have to complete the 6 stitches. We will take here 5 and 6. So we will kind of divide the last one to complete and have 6. This is in the case when you don't have more place to go. And remember that we have to have the square as we started. So we have to finish like we started, like we kind of have flying the last square, right? So like this is how we are going to continue at the end of the third um, row. Okay, so and also we have to complete 5 rows, or how can we say, yes, 5 rows of this third row to finish the segment. And this is how we finished, you see. Now we are going to kind of bind off, making the row number 6, and here we will cut the thread and we finish with this color. And look, this is the row at the end of the row number 3, and sometimes remember that we start here in one of the sides, and once we start here in the top, so we alternate also where we start. So well, now let's continue. We will continue alternating the rows and the colors, and let's see how it looks. Well, look here, I continue making more rows. I alternate the colors and also where we start. Remember that once we finish here in the top, then one inside the top, one inside. And this is the result that I have, and the stitch by the owns will let you what's next. And remember that in some parts we have to start making 6 rows. Sorry, 6 chains, right? To complete and to have like the base to continue. I wanted to have the blues, the navy blues, in the same way, but no, I couldn't because we alternate, okay? Probably if we use 2 colors, it could match in one of the rows. So this is the result that we have. We have this irregular edge, but if you want, you can complete the edge. And okay, now uh, we finish here. It's important that in this case, like I want to have my edge with this blue. I will finish the row right here and I will stop, and I won't cut the thread, okay? I will continue straight, but you will decide with which color you want to finish. Probably if you ended with a row that the color you don't want, well, you can cut and make another, right? But the thing is that we will start right here in the corner and I will continue with this color. Well, we want to have this side straight, right? But if we continue in making the rows like we were making, we will increase the stitches. Now we are going to start reducing one so we can have this side straight. So we will kind of have a triangle. So we will start the row the same. Remember that we have to count and have 6. And we will continue in this row the same. We will also take the stitch leaning on the in the other side, and then again remember that here from now on in the second row we will skip one. You see how did I skip? I will repeat it, don't worry. So instead of 6 we will have 5, and then we will continue leaning in the other side. Now again we will skip this one, and in the next one we will insert the hook. We will continue the same, and you will see that you will reduce. You will have less loops in the hook. Again, we will start and we will jump the first stitch, and like this is how we are going to reduce the stitches, and like this is how we are going to have this side straight. Okay, and like this is how we finish, you see? Okay, and we are going to slip one right here in the top. Then we are going to continue with the next segment. We will make the same. Remember that first right away we will take all the stitches, and also here we will lean in the other side until the next row is where we are going to start reducing. Right here we will jump this one and we will continue right in the next one, and like this is how we are going to continue in the coming rows. Okay, you will see that each row you will have less loops in hold there. Again, let's continue and let's review while we make this together. Okay, and then 2 by 2, and well, this is how we are going to keep this side straight. Remember that only if you want, because if not you can leave this irregular side, and then you can decorate it, making some pom-poms or some fringes like you want. Okay, both are beautiful, but in this case I want to show you how you can make a square. And like this we are going to slip one, then we will continue the same. We will repeat what we made here. We are going to reduce one by one, and when we arrive to the corner we are going to slip one until here, until the first stop, and then repeat what we have just made. So see you at the end. We finished the first side, so as I told you we are going to slip one to go to the next side where we have to complete and fill the spaces to have this part straight. So basically we are going to repeat what I have just teach you, and with this we finish. I hope that you have enjoyed making this stitch with me. It's beautiful. You can make a lot of combinations. You can use it in different ways, for a sweater, for a blanket, for what else? Please help me, more ideas. uh, for many things, right? Please let me know here in the comments where you are going to use it and for what you are going to use this stitch. I love to share it with all of you. Please, before you go, I invite all of you to subscribe. It's completely free. Thank you so much for watching till the end of this video. Don't forget to leave me a comment. And don't forget to also follow me in all my social media. And while I say this, here I'm reviewing with you. But well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that you take your time, that you watch my videos, that you subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and this is how it looks.